you. Well, I'm sure you're all familiar with the Lewis and Clark expedition in 1804. It was an important American exploration, mostly just because it was a catalyst for new technologies and the advancement of the 19th century. Okay, so why is some musician chick giving you a 5th grade history review right now? Well, it's actually simple. I've thought a lot about this, as you probably would imagine. Everybody goes on a journey. Everyone's journey is very unique to them. None of them are the same. And we're all in different places of our journeys right now. Everybody in this room. Everything to come for every one of us is uncharted territory. So, Lewis and Clark, they were more than qualified for this journey. They were asked by Thomas Jefferson, who had recently acquired land through the Louisiana Purchase, and he had no idea what was beyond the boundaries. So he decided to ask the two of them and the Corps of Discovery to check it all out. So they're well equipped, they're excited, they're on their way to discover land and trade routes, and record all of their findings so that Jefferson has an idea of what, the rest of the United States of America will look like. And they went on their way. It was all uncharted territory, and though they weren't the first humans to explore it, it was dangerous. They didn't even know if they were going to make it or find anything. So in May of 1804, the Corps of Discovery heads westwards with expectations, fears, and the desire ultimately to achieve something great. So where do I fit in? Why am I talking about all this stuff right now? Well, I'm at the beginning of my own journey, and it seems kind of funny for me to be talking about my journey, which has barely begun, to most of you who have already gotten somewhere in your lives. But I'm inspired now, I'm scared, and I know I need to work hard to become the best musician that I can be. So, though it's bland in comparison, my journey has begun. So in the honor... Oh, thank you. So, to honor the beginning of all journeys, I'm going to play a song right now that was written during the Revolutionary War. And as some of you probably know, nothing moved very quickly during that time, just about as quickly as the horse. So this is a song that probably would have been popular at that time. They might have marched to it, as they were trekking along. So this is called Katie Cruel, and this is William Sedgey Marsh. Sorry. When first I came to town, they called me a roving Jew. Now they've changed their tune, they call me Katie Cruel. If I was where I would be, then I'd be where I am not. Here I am where I must be, where I'd be, I cannot. When I first came to town, they bought me drinks aplenty. Now they've changed their tune, bring me the bottles empty. If I was where I would be, then I'd be where I am not. Here I am where I must be, where I be, I cannot. straight way down the road till I come to my heart's desire. If I was where I would be, then I'd be where I am not. Here I am where I must be, where I be, I cannot. When I first came to town, they called me the roving Jew. Now they've changed their tune, they call me Katie Crew. If I was where I would be, then I'd be where I am not. Here I am where I must be, where I be, I cannot. Where I'd be, I cannot.
Get inspired by millions of investors from over 100 countries.
Thank you. So, what is my story? What is my territory? I don't know. I feel like I should probably tell you all. Why and how exactly am I relating this to a profound and historic adventure? Well, when I was younger, I had an affinity for music, and both of my parents were really musical, and they had a really good idea as to what they should do to guide me. So soon I was taking music lessons, playing in youth orchestras, and playing all sorts of instruments. Discovering over the years, as that progressed, that it was definitely my passion. And it was easy because I was never good at anything else. So let's fast forward many years. Jump to New York City, where I ended up a couple of years ago, the Manhattan School of Music. I moved to New York City. I started my freshman year, and it was a completely different world than the suburbs that I had always inhabited. And as a college student, I was exposed immediately to the real world through the eyes of my peers and my teachers. It was just this like hustling lifestyle of a musician and just late hours and stuff, and I was kind of frightened by all of it, and so I stayed mostly in school. I didn't go out much, and quickly I gained the title of the school hermit. But that was okay because I realized that everything that was going on around me was cool, but there was a lot more I could discover, and I wasn't, happy with, just kind of settling for what everyone else was settling for. So I took a lot of time to myself and did some exploring of music, and I decided that I needed to find my own identity as a musician. So I began songwriting, messing around with different genres, and learning different instruments. And throughout all of that, I was fascinated by the American songbook. I guess everything that was ever written in America, the history of the music. And not only did I experience uncharted territory in my geographical surroundings in New York City, which was fun. I did get out. But, the music that I was exploring was really, really different. So I did a lot of crazy things during that frustrating time. I started a rock band. I performed music from the 1920s in period costume. I wrote a lot of songs about dead people, and I took up the ukulele. So I guess I just tried on as many shoes as I could, just to experience everything that I could, that was out there, because I just really wasn't sure of anything yet. And I had no sense of direction, but those experiences definitely helped me move forward with everything, even though there was nothing logical about anything I did. And I still really don't know exactly what I'm doing at all. I don't know if this is the right place to say that, but as long as I live past 27, I think there's time. So, Thomas Jefferson, I got to learn about him as a human being, as a character in American history, and I think he's my favorite now, my favorite president. Who has a favorite president? I don't know. He was really ambitious, and I think he was one of the most serious guys to make anything happen, throughout the course of America. And the good thing about Lewis and Clark is that they were also very ambitious, and I think Jefferson really acknowledged that. And without Thomas Jefferson, obviously nothing would have happened, because he was the one who said, get to it. I have all this land. Here's some stuff, and go bring me back some birds, and find some waterways, and don't die. See you soon. But at the end of the day, Thomas Jefferson was an amazing person that was in Lewis and Clark's lives, and I think he's the kind of guy who anyone would get a lot from and really admire. So this led me to my own thought, who is my Thomas Jefferson? If Lewis and Clark needed somebody like that in order to start this great journey, and who is my Thomas Jefferson? And I realized that my Thomas Jefferson comes in the form of two people, and those two people are my parents. They have been behind me every step of the way, financially, emotionally, and have always encouraged me to be the absolute best that I can be. And I don't know about you, but I think parents are a pretty good, person, or they're great to do that for you. So, I didn't have any common sense growing up, so I relied on them to get me through everything, and to push me in the right direction, and to yell at me when I was stupid, and to make everything happen, because I didn't have enough faith in myself and what I could be to really, move forward with it, just myself. And I don't think really anyone can unless unless they have someone who is really, taking them on the leash, come on, Kate, gotta go to orchestra practice now, and you gotta practice for 4 hours, and stop reading that magazine on your music stand. That's not how you practice. I wasn't a very good young person. I needed a lot of discipline. But everyone needs something extra to push them to achieve their dreams, and I was really pushed by my parents more than anybody else. Despite this, my parents nor Thomas Jefferson had any idea that their efforts would be successful. So they pushed forward regardless of what would end up happening, through excitement and faith and the support and who they were supporting. And fortunately, it turned out well for for Lewis and Clark, but hope it turns out okay for me. We'll see about that. There's another person who was really crucial to the expedition, and there are a number of ways to pronounce her name. I'm just going to go with Sacagawea. Hope that's okay. She was really useful because of the relationships that she had with the tribes and the native people, and she had a huge amount of knowledge about the land, and was their guide and really helped them finish their journey. And I don't think they would have really been able to do it successfully toward the end if she hadn't kind of jumped in. So very recently, I have acquired my own Sacagawea-esque force. And my Sacagawea comes in the form of a new manager. I just signed over with a management company, and hopefully they will be able to help me go forward, and they'll be able to guide my career and make sure that when I'm done with school, which isn't a very long time from now, that I'll be able to start a career and have something to do, be able to pay bills, whatever it is that adults need to do. So, you know, much like Sacagawea, these people are really, really crucial for me right now because they know how to talk the talk and walk the walk and become my bridge between music and the music business, which is really important for me right now. And so they kind of have come along at a very important time. And that's great. And I think that she's another character that we all will identify in our lives. So right now we're going to play another song that required a little bit of reconstruction for appropriateness. It's an old song that I first heard done by Louis Prima, who's a favorite of mine. But we are, you know, doing it in a different geographical way to be appropriate. This is all uncharted territory. We don't know what we're doing. No, but really, a lot of this stuff, all of this music actually was done specifically for this talk. And, you know, I've been experimenting with a lot of different kinds of music and, you know, obviously rewriting old music. So I've never done any of this before. And I'm also sleepy. But I wasn't going to bring that up. Where the gentle breezes blow from places we don't yet know, new animals and fauna grow. That's where the West begins, where ferocious rapids play over icy waterways, where the daunting mountains grin. Oh, that's where the West begins. They thought the road to paradise was just up the river to the other side. But that road to paradise needed fortitude and a clever guide where she shone the act like friends. And rainy winters never end, where trinkets trade for skins. Oh, that's where the South begins. They thought the road to paradise was just up the river to the other side. But that road to paradise needed fortitude and a clever guide where she shone the act like friends. And rainy winters never end, where trinkets trade for skins. Oh, that's where the West begins. Oh, that's where the West begins. Oh, that's where the West begins. That's where the West begins. Thank you. So, if I've said anything today, it's that there are characters in this historic adventure that will make their way into your lives too, in some other form, I'd hope. Especially the beginning of a journey, somebody like a Thomas Jefferson is crucial. I'm sure you've all had, a Thomas Jefferson in your life, and they come in many forms, and I'm sure that many of these kinds of people will come into my life as the journey continues. So I am kind of like the explorer at this point, which I've already kind of mentioned before, and I'm bound to run into my own set of seedy characters. Lewis and Clark encountered their own seedy characters, and a lot of native peoples who were not welcoming and who were dangerous. And I'm sure I'm bound to run into those kinds of people too. Hopefully they won't try to kill me, but they might try to exploit me or hurt me. So there's no way to be sure of anything or how to maneuver your way around in this place, in this, stage especially. So the interesting thing about these journeys that we all are experiencing is that no two people ever go through the same thing. No two people ever have, mirroring journeys. Everyone is different, obviously, but the thing is that we all are facing our own unique challenges, and we deal with our challenges in different ways, and ultimately we're dealing with our own unique goals. So the beauty about it is that everything is unknown. We really can't predict anything, and you can study the paths of the not so great and the great, and that's really not going to help you figure anything else about your own life, unfortunately. And it's not going to give you any better an idea about your future. Which is, why, regardless, we all have to be Thomas Jeffersons and Sacagaweas, I've realized. Because nobody knows what's going on, but the one constant in many of the journeys that we've seen before us are that there are really key characters, key components who really helped make those journeys, go forward, actually happen. And we always need to be exploring, first off, but we also need to provide the support for the ones that we believe in, and we need to guide people who we think might be lost. And I think everyone is capable of something great. And with those kinds of attributes and ambitious goals, all of us can help each other to be better than even we thought we could be. So here's my thought, my idea. We all need to find our Jeffersonian moment. Challenge yourself and challenge others to explore and to support and to have faith in people. So how do we apply that to real life, and how do we really make this happen in reality? I believe that we need to be good guardians, good parents, and supporters of those that we believe in. Because obviously there's no way I would be here up on this stage giving you a very nervous speech right now if it had not been for my parents who, threw away the magazines and my music stands that covered my scale books and, drove me to all my rehearsals and paid for my lessons. Even when I was like, I don't want to do this! Because there were a lot of times when I didn't, and I didn't think I could do it. And they pushed me. So I think that we always need a little extra belief and a push to reach our goals. Because the unknown, uncharted territory is scary. And with support of people who maybe have experienced a little more of it than we have, or have faith and challenge you, anything is possible. So after all of the history and the parallels and the ideas and the excitement for the future, I have one last song to share. It is a piece that I wrote. This is a little bit of uncharted territory for me. It's a lullaby told from parent to child, and it's a peaceful message of guidance inspired by my parents and all the people who have supported me, support others, and will support me in the future. Also, I'm writing it from the perspective that I'm going to ultimately support someone in the future. So, hold on. Okay. We do things on the fly here. That's part of the theme for today. When we are young, we roam wild and free, with no care in the world for you or for me. But as we grow older, the world becomes colder, and skies begin to gray. So for the children we make it our duty, chase the fears away. Though we know the world is a difficult place, to them we should sing. Sleep tight, my love, I will be near. Don't ever never fear. When life gets you down, don't let it. When it's hard to explain, forget it. Sleep soundly now. Don't you wake, for trials will come. Your heart will break. Remember, there's no use in sulking around. Your whole life you'll look just for what I have found. Be grateful you're young and don't make a sound. Just sleep tight, my love. Never fear. Sleep tight, my love. A new day is near. Thank you.
Hello, I got places to be.
Good Girl Blush Elixir, the new feminine fragrance, Carolina Herrera.
Sit down in the waiting room. Someone will be with you soon. Write down your history as you remember exactly. Deep breaths. Oh, we're taking your temperature now. Hold tight. Oh, we're taking an X-ray now. I'll send the doctor in. He's gonna wanna see this. Critical condition. We can't dismiss this. Deep breath. Oh, we're
open now. Hold tight. Oh, we're taking your heart out now. Put the pieces back together. Looks like it's been shattered by bad love. Don't talk shit. Stick with this, and next time you'll get a better one. Keep an open heart. Keep an open heart. Wake up for me. You're gonna feel some pain. It took us hours to fix the injury you sustained. Deep breaths. Oh, the signal is better now. Hold tight. Oh, it's about to be over now. Sit up in bed for me. Therapy should start. You'd rather feel this pain than have a broken heart. Deep breaths. Oh, this is your new life now. Hold tight. Oh, be careful out there now. Put the pieces back together. Looks like it's been shattered by bad love. Don't talk shit. Stick with this, and next time you'll get a better one. Keep an open heart. Keep an open heart. Keep an open heart. Because you know I'm all about that bass, about the bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, Yeah, it's pretty clear I ain't no size 2, but I can shake it like I'm supposed to do. I got that boom boom that all the boys chase, in all the right junk, in all the right places. I see the magazine working that Photoshop. We know that stuff ain't real. Come on now, make it stop. If you got beauty, just raise them up, 'cause every inch of you is perfect from the bottom to the top. Yes, my mama, she told me don't worry about your size, because boys like a little more booty to hold at night. You know I won't be no stick figure, silicone Barbie doll. So if that's what you're into, just go ahead and move along. Because you know I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass. I'm bringing booty back. Go ahead and tell them skinny ladies that. No, I'm just playing. I know you think you're bad, but I'm here to tell you every inch of you is perfect from the bottom to the top. Yes, my mama, she told me don't worry about your size, because boys like a little more all about that bass. I'm all about that bass. I'm all about that bass.
Shit. I said the word shit, is that bad?
How many tears will it take for my eyes to be dry? How many flickers of flame to the amber is through? Why does it seem like my numbers are quickly depleting? The hands that are playing my cards belong to you. Why does the rain in the sky also run down my face? Why does it feel like my heart has been cloven in two? Why do I feel isolation in rooms full of people? Did I really do this? Have I really done this to you? I couldn't ever tell lies, but you could always love me true. The only thing I still expect from you, though you say what you'll say and you'll do what you'll do, please be honest, but be kind. How many strikes would it take for your heart to erase me and chase all our memories? Far would it leave you broken? I was drowned in perfection, already found. Now I belong 6 feet under the ground. There are no second chances. When will the day be more bright than the back of my eyes? When did you know you'd be happy with somebody new? When did you realize that I would never get better? That I really did this, I've really done this to you. I couldn't ever tell lies, but you could always love me true. The only thing I still expect from you, though you'll say what you'll say and you'll do what you'll do, please be honest, but be kind. Please be honest, but be kind.
Baker Chucky Fresh Atta, the #1 atta brand in UAE.
So this study is a great example on how we combine.
Do you ever wonder why we go to watch the same old endings every show? On the screen, the story must evolve, while the ones around us still are unresolved. The lights dim and the chatter dies down. The spinning projector, the only sound, it's a love story. And the worry wells up like the tears in my eyes. 'Cause you'll realize what's running through my head when the happy endings shimmer on the screen, reminding me of what I wish I said to make our story turn out differently. I can't let you see me cry. If I do, you'll know why. As the movie ends, we know that something's changed. He holds my hand, but it doesn't feel the same. The night drags on, but not a word said. We're both awake, but pretend to sleep instead. The lights dim and the chatter dies down. The spinning projector, the only sound, it's a love story. And the worry wells up like the tears in my eyes. 'Cause you'll realize what's running through my head when the happy endings shimmer on the screen, reminding me of what I wish I said to make our story turn out differently. I can't let you see me cry. If I do, you'll know why. On Sunday morning, I went back alone to feel the feeling that I couldn't show. I wish I didn't have to be the one to do what I knew needed to be done. The lights dim and the chatter dies down. The spinning projector, the only sound, it's a love story. And the worry wells up like the tears in my eyes. 'Cause you realize what's running through my head when the happy endings shimmer on the screen, reminding me of what I wish I said to make our story turn out differently. I can't let you see me cry. 'Cause I know that you know why. Do you ever wonder why we even go watch the same old endings every show. Did you love somebody? Did you love somebody? Did you lose? I never read a vice article worth my time. Were we on the path to true partnership? A name we used so they knew it was serious. It's what we told ourselves to feel responsible. I dreamed of getting older with you each year on a Christmas card. I never thought I'd let you down. Too old to be searching for something better. And now this little dog looks me in the eyes from my new single bed, single sublet. Did you love somebody? Did you need somebody? Don't remind me. Did you love somebody? Did you lose everything? Did you love somebody? Did you need somebody? Don't remind me. Did you love somebody? Did you lose everything? I forgot it rains 9 months of the year. When it rains, it pours. But damn, I made a mistake on a night like this. How about that for a reminder? A slow and tortuous trickle reminder. I dreamed of getting older with you each year in the house we built. I found a note inside my coat, and it said to die. Window to a blank stare, slash across the chest, heart in a bucket on ice. Did you love somebody? Did you need somebody? Don't remind me. Did you love somebody? Did you lose? Did you love somebody? Did you love somebody? Did you lose everything? Did you love somebody? Did you need somebody? Don't remind me. Did you love somebody? Did you lose everything? Did you love somebody? Did you need somebody? Don't remind me. Did you love somebody? Did you lose everything? Did you lose everything? Did you lose?